Okay, so today on the Cowbridge kitchen, we are going to do a cooking basic, dead basic. We're going to make a roast chicken with a roast chicken gravy. So we've got our chicken here. Okay, so he is just about 1.5 kilos of chicken. So we're going to get him in a roasting tray with loads of veggies, roast him off, make a beautiful gravy to go with it. Dead simple. Over here we've got our roasting tray, okay, so we're going to pop this here and we're going to vegetables into this tray. So with your veggies, what we're going to use some carrots first of all. Don't bother peeling them, okay, just cut them into chunks, throw them into there. Dead simple, don't even need to peel these. There we are, a few good chunks of carrots, like so. We've got some a red onion. Okay, so we're going to use a red onion. I will give this a peel this quickly because we don't really want all the bits of layers going in there. So what we do is just roughly peel that. Okay, and with your red onion again, just cut it up into small bits, and then that can go into our roasting tray as well. We've got a white onion or a brown onion. I'm going to do the same with him. Cut him up, roughly peel it, and you don't need to be very fussy with this. Okay, chomp them up, get them into pieces, like so. There we go. That'll do. Okay, drop that, break it all up, drop it all into that into that roasting tray. We've got a couple of sticks of celery here. Okay, so with these, yeah, you guessed it, just chop them up, nothing too much. Get your celery all mixed into there. There we are. And also what we're going to use is some bacon, okay, just some standard bacon. I've got 2 or 3 pieces of bacon here. And what I'm going to do is just cut this into strips. And I'm going to put these strips of bacon onto the tray as well. So this bacon is what this will do. It'll produce some fat from the bacon, so we'll get a nice sort of fat base here as well. So we are all our bacon onto there. And last but not least, we're going to add a tiny bit of beef dripping. Not much, that much, okay? Just a little bit, because we're going to get loads of juices out of this anyway. I want that beef dripping into there. So that it's going to melt. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to pop this into the oven at 180 just to get this fat and this beef dripping melted. Okay, there. So like I say, oven to 180. I haven't got the chicken in yet. Okay, so this is all just the veggies that we're going to cook it on with our dripping and our bacon. We're going to put this in the oven for about 5 minutes maybe, just to get this melted. There we are. Give him 5 minutes in there. So our veg and beef dripping and everything that we put in the roasting tin, been in there for about 5 minutes or so now. It's all nice and melted. Okay, so we're going to whip that out, we're going to get our chicken onto it and get that all prepared to go back in the oven. There we go. Okay, so there's our veggie bacon tray there. Okay, so that's all nice and so what we're going to do now is we're going to get our chicken. Okay, so we're going to get just get a fork or whatever. And so you can lift that chicken up then with your fork, okay, so you don't really have to grab hold of it. And we're going to sit him into that bed of veg, work him in there, there we are, lovely. What we're going to do with this chicken now, we're going to get some olive oil. We're going to just drizzle this all over the top so we get a nice brown skin on it. Plus we get some extra oil in there. Get yourself a chicken stock cube at this point, okay, and just crumble this chicken stock cube now all over the tray, over the top of the chicken, all into the veggies, inside the chicken as well at the back there. Get that all mixed in there. That's lovely. And we've also got some sage. There we are, nice fresh sage, okay. Rip this up into bits, get that dropped on the chicken, in the chicken, everywhere. Because this sage, what this sage is going to do is going to give a lovely flavour to the gravy, which we're going to make out of the juices of this chicken. There we are, that chicken now, that's ready to go back in the oven. What we'll do, pop him back in the oven, and that's going to cook for about an hour. That's all he's going to take. So we'll pop him 180 back in the oven, and we'll come and have a little look at him in an hour, and I'll show you how to tell whether he's cooked or not. Now, into the centre of the oven, 180, about an hour. So our chicken has been cooking in here now for just a little over an hour, about an hour and 5 minutes. We're going to pop it out, take a little look, and see if it's cooked. Wow, and the smell coming out of this is fantastic. And take a little look at that. Now there's your chicken, and you're going to see now if he's cooked. We've got tons and tons of juice in here, which is going to make a beautiful gravy. So what you want to do is get your chicken to there. We're going to take a knife, and what you want to do is pop this knife just there in the joint between the leg and the body, and you want to see if this fluid runs out and is clear, it's cooked. There we are, fluid's coming out there on the knife, and that fluid is clear. And that chicken is cooked beautifully. What I will do, just to satisfy myself, because I'm a careful sort of chap, I'm going to use a temperature probe as well. We want to get this over 63. I like to get it to about 75. So I'm going to pop that right into the top of the chicken there, and hopefully we're going to get 75. There we go. So with this chicken cooked now, it's this lovely 75, 78 degrees centigrade, beautifully cooked. Juices are nice and clear coming out of there. What we're going to do, we're going to get this chicken onto a plate, and then we're going to use these juices to make the most beautiful, beautiful chicken gravy. So with a fork, we'll just turn this around. Remember, this is quite hot, okay? Get that chicken. If you lift him up, you'll get some more juices come out of it, okay? So we get the rest of those juices out. Go. And then you can pop that bad boy on that plate, and we'll concentrate on getting the gravy. So we'll take this over to the stove, and I'll show you what you need to do. So at the stove, we've got a large pan, okay, and a colander on top of this. And what we're going to do, we're going to take all of our veg chicken juices here, and we're going to tip these into the colander and get this all drained into the pan. Get all the veg in there as well. There we go. So the whole lot has gone into there, and that'll drain through nicely now into the pan. With a potato masher, okay, what we'll do is just push this veg down now, get all that juice out. Beautiful. There we go. So all that chicken fat that we've got there, what we're going to do with that now is we are going to get a heat under it, and then we'll thicken it up a little tiny bit. Like that, so pop the heat on. And what we'll do now, we've got ourselves a little whisk. We just whisk all of this in, okay, and we just want that now just to heat up a little tiny bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to add probably about 2 heaped teaspoons of flour into that. There we are, and we shall mix that in to our fat. Get that all mixed in, and that'll turn, really give this a good mix now, and that'll turn into a nice thick paste. There we are, so we'll keep stirring that up. Okay, so we've got a kettle now with some nice hot water here. Okay, we're just going to pour this in with the heat up quite high, and we're going to stir this until we get it to a decent consistency. Yeah, and that's going to turn into a beautiful looking gravy. There we are. Beautiful consistency going on there. So what we're going to do, just to colour that up, we'll add a few splashes of gravy brown into this, and job done. Roast chicken, beautiful gravy. Stir that in there. And you can get this any colour you want, really. I like my chicken gravy to be not too dark, just about right, and that looks absolutely spot on. That's going to taste fantastic. It's got all the juice of the chicken and the veg and everything. That's just going to make one beautiful accompaniment to that chicken. So we can take him off the stove and we'll show you the consistency of that. Look at that. There we are, guys. One roast chicken and chicken gravy. Enjoy.